beautiful people, wherever you are. Welcome back. It's underscore Ginto back again to the root of today, and you are it's one-on-one live coverage that's gonna be coming to you live, and it is one-on-one. And guys, let me cover this kind of the scenario that's coming out not clearly for the people not to understand the real fact about what we are meaning, and people are trying to cause some of the reaction which is not even essential, because if you think about why is Ginto talking about Passy yet, whenever we were talking about the other people in terms of they were sending some nudic, people were enjoying and talking about, hey, give them out, but whenever it comes to the reality, whereby if we are chasing this kind of the traitors not to abscond our own intentions, what are we going to show out? So it's going to be so nactic and nastic, because if we talk about this is what it's coming out, it has to come out clearly. If we are fighting it not to happen, it means that part of our team, which are reactors, should do it so as they cannot be found with it, because if we fight about it, we fight about it, not that we are fighting, others are doing it. So how is it going to appear to our own experience? So it means that we are fighting what is not going to end. It's like we talk about the government. It's like you are fighting a government, so as we talk about the bribes, about the government, this and this, but the same people who are fighting it are bribing. So how is it going to happen, or how is it going to default, not coming out clearly? So people don't understand it, because whenever we talk about Mr. Cecil is the one who has this kind of the nude photos that Passy was ever doing was sent to Mr. Mr. Cecil Bogo, and the real fact about it is that they were sharing, they were flirting together. But whenever it got to an extent that Mr. Cecil denied this kind of the photos because they were not mature, now this kind of the hectic is coming out, all the reactors now. It's the same right now. The reactors are coming on to me. Look at even JT, the podcast, is now talking about we are ganging up one of a person, but he was the one who was talking about, yeah, the nudic photos have been experienced outside. Do you think that Mr. Cecil doesn't have the people who are sharing, or the people who are always together who are not feeling it good? So whenever we expose, and whenever they expose Kenge, do they think that Kenge doesn't have people who are feeling it bad? So it's like whenever you are in reaction, people don't understand that a reaction, it doesn't matter that a reaction, it's only you are the better person. It means that even you will be attacked. How many people are attacking me? How many people are talking about, oh, Ginto has been exposed with the V, Ginto has been exposed with this, Ginto is talking about depleting who? This, all the sarcasm, all the nastic. Oh, am I saying something about that one? So people have to talk about it, because if it's there to be talked, this is the content now. This is the content creation. Even if you go to the much of the YouTube channel, then you want to talk about, oh, I want to select, oh, I've seen the breaking news. Whenever you go to the breaking news, you find it's nactic things. So it can never happen. So the real fact that we want to come out with is the clarity. Whenever I talk about, hey, I have asked a question, I'm not stupid that I don't gauge my question not knowing what I want, or the reason about why I put such kind of a question. That's why I'm never scripting contents, because I know the reality comes. If it's the truth, if you contentize or you script the content, it means that you have to gauge your words on that script. But when I come out with nothing. I have to give you the real content that's flowing onto my head, that's already onto my head, because if something sticks onto your head, it means that that kind of a thing you have ever, even if you are in school, you want to discuss more about, okay, there's a topic, then you go and study, then it's stuck onto your head. It means that you have now that content, you can go even to an exam, you can never forget about it. Even histories come. The fact of how the content is coming out. But whenever even M. Carroll ever told me once upon a time that Gintu, do you know that whenever you'll ever do any stupidity, I'll never spare you. You'll know that we are reactors. Now, why is people talking about Gintu? You have to send us the pictures so as we can validate that you're talking the truth. I will never send it to anyone. And the people are talking about, oh, Gintu, send it to me so as I can confirm, or I'm going to unsubscribe if you don't send it to me. Go and unsubscribe, because I cannot do it, because it's there and it's there. I cannot talk what I don't have. I cannot talk if I don't have. It's the same. You can talk about me. You want Lady J is talking about, oh, Gintu gonna be doing this. Whatever I'm telling you, whoever is going to attack me, I get the point, and I get to tell people this is what is happening, and this is what has come out, the clarity, and everything has to come out clearly, because like we can talk about all the reactors right now. They're talking about, oh, Gintu and Black Beauty. They have. Even I was the third person to put that video. People don't understand. And whenever I talked about, people are asking, why couldn't you run from my home? Do you know my home is like 2 kilometers from my home to Passy's position? So I ran to that area because the same area, it's where the Condad, the Conmam, the Lady J, the Gunmo, they are always ventured. So do you want me to go there at night? So whenever now it's breaking news in the morning, people talk about, yeah, karma has come, karma is coming, karma is coming. They will talk about that one. Because whenever we are discussing, if you get into reaction, because Passy herself talked about you're gonna be going to the reaction, so you have to find yourself that you're gonna be it's a man-eat-man society. It is called capture. It's either you'll be recaptured or you'll be captured. The same thing. But what people are coming out to talk about, I know people are obsessed, people are disappointed, and it's the fact. And it's the fact. So we have to get the real valid point about this is what is coming, and this has to happen this way. So keep it tuned, keep it locked, because much of the things have already been validated, because even Mogesu was there and they talked about it. But when I gave the real valid point about what has come out to the clarity, I shown the video to Mogesi, and Mogesi talked about, yeah, I have confirmed it. It's the same. The house was the same. And people are talking about, no, Gintu could have not put it outside. The real fact about it, if I could not put it out, another person will put it out. And people talk about, oh, why couldn't you? Right now, there's some of the people think about the reaction has a team. A reaction doesn't have a team. A reaction is a reaction. It's either you depend and talk about you are doing a reaction. It's the fact. Because if you select to be a reactor, just know that one day it will come for you. And whenever before it comes for you, do it. And the fact comes once. Because whenever people talk about, oh, Gintu, your day is coming, we are waiting, because people are talking about Jesus will come back. They are waiting until to date. So keep it waiting, because things will not be in circumphonious reasons. People are putting onto the platform and they're not engaging, because people are talking about now you are giving Team Kenge a heavy shout out clouds, and you are doing this. I don't know if it's for the views. Nothing, because whenever we talk about Kenge, no one is talking about Gintu. You are looking for the views, Gintu, but we are talking about the fact. If we decide that there's no new dick, and why are we asking about if we could have been told at early a stage that do you know what, Gintu? Me, I was ever flirting with this guy because I don't have a husband, and this and this and this followed. Then she told me, or he told me, to send the new dick so as my child, my talk about my children will be supported. We could engage in our own words, but whenever we ask about it, she's denying. How do you want us to cover such kind of the story? And people are coming out to talk about, oh, Gintu, you could have covered and this and this and this and this. It could not be covered, because one day, whenever it will come that people are talking about, oh, Gintu, this and this and this, they will talk about, oh, yeah, karma, this and this and this. It will happen, and people will be just chasing and talk about, yeah, we told you, and it will be happening. So just know about this kind of the things are happening to the village, and people are doing them. And keep it tuned, keep it locked, because much of the things are still to be validated. Hello, kaboom! Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. Welcome back. It's underscore back again to the root of today. Here we are. It's one-on-one live coverage that's going to be handling, and this is a radio presentation live right now here. And if it's your first time you just checking this kind of the channel, I've seen much of the people starting talk about we are going to unsubscribe and running like Safari Rally. Thank you very much. Let's vibe with whoever is onto the platform right now here, and we have much of the information today to reveal again, because much of the things are getting and informations are getting near and near, because whoever told Gintu that Gintu you have to make sure that the information going to be flowing. I have my own intelligence, and my intelligence I can never doubt it. And whenever I come out with some of the banger, everything gonna be very fantastic. Here we are. Some people are always talk about Gintu. We want to hear what we are going to talk about. Exactly. Here we are. We want to roam and make sure that people are going to be getting much of the things that are going to be coming out from this position right now, because the real banger is outside here, and much of the things are going to be covered. I have some of the real quotes here. I want you to understand the real fact about this kind of the things that have been already thrown into an imbroglio. There's this guy.
The team just put some light. Yeah. Guys, please, we are repeating again, book an appointment. It's not like we refuse, we agreed. It's good, guys, you book an appointment. Now this is our home. It has to be respected, you know.
So this is my channel.
Yes, Master Traveler.
Master Traveler.
So now you have 24 subscribers.
Yes.
So you ask people here if they will feel you, they will subscribe to your channel.
Kindly, Team Marwa. I love you so much. I know you supported me, and I hope you will support me, because my content, they're just good. I advise you kindly go and subscribe to my channel. You'll enjoy. I won't let you down.
I won't let you down. I won't let you down. Go subscribe to this guy. And hey, it was the terms that came out from Kenge, and this is what is coming. Here we are.
To have fun, to enjoy. And I told my friend, if you have the money that you can pay for me to go to Mombasa, or the money that you want me to go to Mombasa with, why don't you just give me that money so that I can come and enjoy?
This is the new banger that's out. Let me say this, because I've ever talked about everybody has his own motive. We have an agent, we have a subject. Why do I say so? Because this kind of a guy, whenever he came to the villa, I can give you a short story, and this is the story. We were just having a little bit of it was like we can call it a dinner, and I had already cooked at the villa during that time. Then we heard from the gate somebody has arrived. Then the soldier came upstairs to Kenge, and they found me at the kitchen and asked me, "Hey, bro." This was the soldier who was at the gate, and asked me, "Hey, bro, how are you?" "I'm very fine." "Is Kenge available?" I said yeah, they're in. So he went and knocked the door of Kenge and talked about, "Hey, there's a visitors who have arrived. I don't know if you have information about them." Then what did I do? I was there listening. Then Kenge came out and talked about, "No, I don't want anybody to come here." A little bit. Hey, Argentina long nose came out. Once upon a time. It was like a novel now gonna be Once Upon a Time. She came out and talked about, no, Kenge, I don't want this kind of the stupidity. I don't want this kind of the things that people are just, this is my home. I don't want anything to happen. So they went to the gate to check who is this person. Then Argentina Longnose was besides Kenge. Whenever you get a step, she make a step, so as they can reach at the gate and see who is this person coming without an appointment. Then what happened? Whenever they opened the gate, they found that this is the guy who was there during the party and was given a shout out. Then he saw what Kenge promised, because they always came with the portraits. And Kenge do acknowledge to say that, oh, I like this kind of a portrait, I like this. So bro, I've given you the time. You just feel at home. Welcome back again and again and again. Why is it happening that way? So it has come to a conclusion that this kind of a guy, this is what he was introduced to do. And whenever I tell people that people are not introduced, people are not told the real fact about what is coming to the other side. What's really happening to the other side? Because people are being told, you know what? Oh, go and put the content, put a good content. But to the real sense, whenever you are not there, because whenever a crowd is there, these people are told to go put a good content, you know, and is being invited to have a chatter lunch or a chatter supper or a chatter dinner so as they can just interrogate themselves. Because whenever Kenge saw a portrait coming out, and that portrait, it was so fantastic and fantabulous. Even talked about this kind of a portrait. I'm going to make sure that I am going to put it in Instagram. And if people could remember, that day I was the first person to post that video talking about there's no, if no appointment, no entry. If you can check my videos. Then I put that guy while the conversation, I was using my phone, it was in darkness. Then, because at that video, I was behind the scene. I was there, Kibe was there, Gake was there. I think we were 3 people. And we are the people who thought about, oh, this person has come. We ever knew the guy. But what happened again? This guy is doing whatever Kenge told him to do. That if you want to get this kind of the things happening, you just go and show them your cucumbers. Just go show them your pears, how they're just exposed vividly. Because if you interrogate it clearly, go check whatever Kenge is wearing. Go check whatever Kenge is wearing. Kenge is always wearing pathetic pants. Very pathetic. Even there's a time I just gave you this kind of a video with a lady who he was ever dating, but to an impromptu, I'm ever talking about it. Even ladies right now, they're coming out to say that this is nonsense of the highest order, because Kenge, if he cannot change, he cannot think twice. What is he doing? What is he doing?
Marwa is someone who doesn't understand no.
Yeah.
Because when I told him no, I don't want to sleep with you, I don't want to talk to you anymore, I booked a hotel, he kept saying about all these kids, about having sex on the beach. I was like, are you okay? About having sex on the Mozambique beach, that his penis is so big, stuff like that. It was like just funny. We weren't together. I never said I'm interested in dating him. And he's not the same person on the YouTube and in real life. He's not nice. He's just nice when he needs you, when he needs something from you. He's also so cheap. He makes a lot of money, but he's wearing the same clothes every day, the same pants without wearing underwear, which is disgusting for me, and you can smell it.
What did I tell you guys? What did I... Guys, whenever I come out to say the valid points about how these things are continuing, because everything you see, it's happening unto the village. Everything you see, it's happening to how things are moving. And people are told that, you know what, this kind of the YouTube, it's not the reality. The reality, Kenge is different in the position of YouTube in the real sense of the camera. But whenever it comes to the other side of the real things that are always happening, he's something different. He is acting abnormally. Because whenever I say this, Argentinian long nose, she's always sending, because where did Kenge get Argentinian long nose? At the prostitution streets and working at the club. What is the work of a club lady? You know it? Exactly. So if Kenge was ever walking such kind of the streets, what is he going to do there? So they can shake the cucumbers and show them. This lady is talking about Kenge is always exposing whenever he gets, is so nice whenever he needs you. But to the real sense about even at the village, if he knows he wants to benefit from you, he always brings you together, brings you closer. He can come and film from your home. He can come and cry from your home. He can come and do every kind of essential so as he can win your heart. If he can win the heart, now he can give you the real valid about, you know what? I'm going to bring such of the people, that people are going to support you. whenever he gives you a shout out, the following day you hear, I want such kind of a person who came here yesterday. Now has got already a sponsor, and can you give me your phone number so as we can be communicating? So how is this going to happen? Kenge is transferring these numbers to these people. And once upon a time you hear a call, yeah, I'm calling you from Jamaica, man. Yeah, remember me, I'm supporting you here. You know, man. So you will just hear the calls. How are the calls coming out? It's the same fact about how are these people coming to the village? What are they coming to do? How can a person come to in a year twice, coming to visit the same village, coming to stay the same village for a long period of time, and coming out to tell us, oh, if you don't want to see me at the villa, oh, hey, this and this are Mickey Mouse, Mickey Dog, Mickey Cat, Mickey Donkey, such kind of the imprompts. But the fact is one, they know what they're coming to do. Because I introduced to the people and told people, if you go to Sirari town, which is the border of Kenya and Tanzania, there's a street that's like Nairobi called the Koinange Street. That kind of a street, we have prostitute ladies who are just vividly, because I've seen much of the YouTubers from Nyabuanse, they have already filmed it. They have already made a video talking about, oh, this is what is happening in the street of Sirari. If you have never checked it, it's so scary. Because right now, whenever you go there, that's the point. The Didi uncle is always going to cherish, going to settle there, going with the Kenge driver, going with the Kenge firstborn. Because even right now, you cannot know where the Kenge firstborn is. Because of what? Because of what they're always doing. They have already been embarrassed, because whenever I say that if a fact is a fact, let's call a spoon a spoon. This is what is happening, this is what is happening. Because we cannot relate that, okay, this kind of a thing is happening here, but it cannot happen that way. And we cannot do this, and to that one we can do it. It can never happen. But the fact is one. This kind of the YouTubers in Nyabuanse right now, I'm telling you, they were introduced into something they never knew. They were introduced into a sarcasm that's bringing trouble, it's bringing patheticness, it's bringing nastiness, and now some of the people are already controlling the channels. And to the real fact about it, right now what I can tell you is one. I've already received very many calls. I've received very many calls. Very many calls. And some of them, I know they're supporters, because I placed a video talking about the reality. People should not be lied. Because if you see me as a stupid person, then you can lie to me. It doesn't occur necessary. Because now it will come to an effav, whereby now it will come out. Why is this kind of the things happening right now, yet you are there and you knew about it? Clear the hot air before it can burn you. If you cannot understand it, it means that if we are together, we are eating from one plate. Why do you want to lie to me? And whenever it will reach at a time, you will turn against and say about, you know what? How we were going, how we were doing this, how we were doing this and this and this. It's untrustable again, you know? And right now, I have seen already all the reactors, much of them, and I can tell you this as a fact. Because I went to do a video, and I was doing a video. Then this kind of a boy called JT called the person I was having a video with, and so as she can send the same audio to him, and the guy denied the call. Then he was told Gintu is available and doing the same video. JT talked about, you know what? No, why could you give, okay, okay, why you finish? Just give me the immediate effect. I'll go live with an immediate effect. Why? Right now they're just talking about, oh, Gintu is this, Gintu. Because JT can never give you the real fact about the sister called Mickey Mickey. Because he's always lying to you. He's coming out to tell you that, oh, this kind of the things are not happening this way. But the real fact about JT is not telling you the fact. Because the sister was the one who is hanging carelessly eggs and to Lady J's vehicle and they were just moving from one place to another. The hotels were being booked so as they can just go there and antagonize their own visas, marinate themselves, then send this kind of the photos, then is coming to just associate, not knowing that he is part of the program. Is just focused with other people, not knowing that even that kind of the problem is unto their home. And if he has never told you about Mickey is his sister, so why, what now is he talking about? So the same points are coming in, because I was told once upon a time that if you join the reaction team, if you join the reaction team, make sure that you know the rules of reaction. You know this kind of the reaction you are venturing into. The same reactors will react on you because it's a content. Now I'm receiving much of the messages from the people talking about Gintu. You are now dishonest. You are this and this and this. If I've ever explained, I've ever talked about this and this and this has ever happened, why is a person telling me, if I want to confirm, send me the photo? For what? For what? Then you talk about the cyberbullying, talk about section 37. I'm not bothered with section 37. If this kind of the leakages has come out, the leakages are there. So we are not hooking it. We are not doing it because there's a video of more than 20 minutes. How can a person complain about talking about, hey, I just screenshot and I shown the screenshot of only the picture I shown to Mugesi yesterday, and things are rampant. People thinking about, oh, this and this and this, you have to gauge this. So people are talking about, some of the people already, they have already vanished from my channel. Yes, because let's stick with the people who want to clear. Because it cannot be that to me, it's for good to you, but whenever it comes to you, it's so bad to you. So it can never happen that way. So the only thing we have to do, it's either you have to know that reaction is a reaction. It's either you know that the reaction will ever portfoliolize you, or it will ever come in another way for you. And the fact can come once. Why is a person telling me, send me the picture in WhatsApp of this and this and this and this, but I rely on my own self-esteem, my own catalogicific ways of how I drive myself. Because when I tell you I cannot send it to you, I mean it. I will never send it. Because you think some of the subscribers talk about, okay, if you want me to continue supporting you, just send it to me. Then, at the long last, it will then overcome me. It will then, they will come against me again, and they will celebrating, yeah, against. But the fact comes once. If I say this is the real point, this is what is happening, people have been disappointed. People have been embarrassed already, because much of the people talk about the sausage girl in Nyabuanse, talk about the underwear lady in Nyabuanse. People think that I don't have the videos. I have them, but people are talking about, if you want me to know it's the real, send them to me. I'll never do it. And to that, I can just tell you to the fact, I can never do it. If it has reached to my own way, so as I can handle it, I know how to handle it. That's why I said one day, if this picture is going to be continuing to come this way, and people are talking about how, Gintu, are you getting the information? How is, who is giving the information? I have people who are working meticulously, because you cannot tell me the point of coming out with much of the things that are being done, how the Didi Uncle is doing, going to the streets, looking for the ladies, talk about the Kenge driver, going to the court, getting much of the things from there, discovering up to the dates. People are trusting it, they knew, and whenever it reaches to that date, it's the fact, they are going there. And now I have more of experience about how to gather the information. I have expanded my territory. So why can people not acknowledge it, that if you have ever done it, why can a person come out and say, yes, I ever did it, but it was so many years ago. Okay, it was some months ago. Okay, it was this I was dating this and this and this, then I was about to date this so as I can be married, then it happened to occur this way. But effectively, you have to come out clearly. Once upon a time, you can come to me whenever I come to get a video, or whenever you come to get a video from me, you can tell me, Gintu, let me tell you, I know we always do mistakes. It's a fact. Nobody doesn't understand that one. Then come say that, Gintu, you know what? There's some of the videos, maybe I ever sent them, but they don't relate with this and this and this. So as whenever they do come out, we shall know how to put them. We shall know how to categorize. People are coming to tell Gintu, you are a friend. Why do you betray a friend? Reaction doesn't have a friend. If you want to know a reaction doesn't have a friend, look at how Prince Odinga is doing. Do you think Prince Odinga, I ever worked with Prince Odinga at the villa? I worked with him. He was at the villa while I was there. We were working the same. We were employed at the same. Talk about the other guy called Kamanja in Nyaboase. He's a footballer coach. I ever played in that team. I was a player in that team. And he is ever doing it. Okay, let's talk about all these kind of the people. Mora. Talk about all the people. They have ever reacted upon it. Talk about JT. Whenever things went wrong, whenever we were exposing the ladies who were exposed, they came to attack us that, oh, you should do this way. You have played a stupid game here. They react to you personally. And this is what is called the reaction. But not a person. The informations are coming in. Okay, I got it. This is a person. This is a subscriber. She's talking about the other story of the other lady. So it's so awkward here because I can see she's even abusing me here, and I can relate that these are the people who want to control some people's channel, and they are sending messages direct from the US, I think such. So she's thinking that whenever she was enjoying the story about, let me talk about these guys. The fact about whenever we come out with the real fact, let's not victimize one side and leave the other side. Let us not victimize that, oh, this is the only wrong person, the other one is the right person. From the bare thing that are coming out, even Kenge has the positive vibe unto the village, has the negative vibe to the village. Because whenever we say that one, everybody has a positive and a negative impact. Why do I say so? It's because Kenge knew that I will not tell people the other website that people are gaining to get money so that they can build. But there are people whom he tells that if you do this, you will gain money very promptly, very good, awesome amount of money in the other website. Now, the positive impact about Kenge is he introduced YouTube, whereby people right now, they can watch Gintu, they can watch Mugesi, they can watch Ernesto, they can watch Mayani, and many more. Everybody has her own or his own supporters and subscribers. There are people who are talking about Gintu, you disgraced us, you did I don't know this and this and this and this. This I know they're coming from the other side. They just came to attach themselves. Whenever it will rain, they talk about, no, I don't like rain. But the same rain sense, they talk about, oh, Gintu, I like rain. Whenever it rains, they'll talk about, no, I have to look for an umbrella. It's the fact. You cannot tell me that much of the things that are coming out, it's a lie on one point, which is a valid. Even I have, hey, keep it tuned. Because much of the things are going to be coming out. And for how things are moving, it seems that people are talking about, Gintu, you are now getting out of the vulnerables. How can you be a vulnerable while doing this? Exceptional. And the vulnerable occasions that are always going on, they are continuing. Some of them are back cameras. Some of them, much of the subscribers are engaging, telling me, Gintu, there's another person I saw in somebody's channel. Go and feed this guy. I do it with an immediate effect. And I go with the terms of people. Whenever you say about Gintu, I want you to go and feed this kind of a person, but do a short clip. Don't do a video. Don't tag me. I ever do it. Whoever says that Gintu, do as a normal thing. Just do whatever you want to do. I do it generally. I go with a specific value of a person. I go with the intention of a person. And the real fact comes out. Somebody want to judge that, oh, these are the people who are there 50-50. They know that, oh, Gintu should praise this kind of the people only, which is no longer be needed. Because whenever we said, we can never praise Kenge, we will never and we shall never. It's the same thing that it wants to occur again. People want to talk about, you should praise this kind of the people because they are on this side. But the fact is one, if I don't do it, others will do it. And it will come to rotate again. So as I'll be asked, where were you when this was being done? The fact comes here. There are people, whenever Kenge roasted and talked about this kind of the people are ungrateful. There are people who stood and talked about, no, we have to move forward. Let's move forward. And there are people who said that Gintu, ever quit, make sure that you are coming out of all of them. Come out with everything. And the people who are cherishing, talking about Gintu, now, tomorrow, make sure that you are going deeper on it. Whenever I come out with it, now we have the breaking news today. The breaking news of the BT. BT is talking about he wants to sell the land and the properties. Why is it happening that way? It's because BT has found it more terribly. And I had a real conversation with my assets at the field. Then I've gathered much of the information. He was talking about there's big messes in Nyabohansi. And these messes, they're going to be messing with him too. Because they are already in argument with Kenge fraternity. Why do I say so? The BT has found it rough when it has come to the real sense of the supporters as he was moving from one position to another, from one country to another, from one we can talk about from one continent to another, so as he can evolve and come out with much of the things. But what has happened? Eventually, once at upon a time, it's this way. The BT was told is being driven with much of the subscribers. BT is about to sell the land and buy another land where he's going to construct a bigger house, a bigger one than this one, so as it can just evolve there, because he's talking about Nyabohansi has become a mess. The same allies of Kenge, they have already turned against him also, because they're talking about is the one who is blocking the talk about the donations not to flow to the other people who are supporting Kenge fraternity, because it has become a chaos. Whenever it started with we have Pablo Ke, we have Ayamboke, we have Sejo. Whenever they came out with much of the disgrace about BT, talking about there are some of the donations that are coming in and donors who are coming in and asking about, hey, BT, how do you see this and this and this? How do you see this kind of a lady? How do you see this kind of a German? BT is disgracing and taking about the advantage. When it comes to the reality, a person has trusted you and asked you about, how do you see this kind of a person? And the same thing, it comes to the reality. Because it's happening, people are doing it. Because much of the things are going to be coming right now to this section, because I'm still gathering the information about where is BT going to construct a new house, where is he living to, and why is he going to sell. Because much of the things have come, it is now going to be a catalog and a cataboom between the Kenge Alice and BT, because it has evolved that they have a grudge already. Because Kenge called BT. What did he tell BT about how things are moving? Keep it tuned, keep it locked. Next episode, and to this position, keep it wagwan. This is a new one.